So, how did you end up in life coaching and public speaking? Was that intentional or was that accidental?
Actually, this is hilarious. So I was riding with my Ironman race partner, Ryan Smoke, which will eventually be a podcast guest for us. And we were driving to get coffee on our weekly coffee crawl, as we y- call it. And he randomly blurts out, you know, you should be a motivational speaker. And I said, what the hell do I have to be motivational about? I am a college student that lives in a chair. What would that be motivational at all? And he said, right there, what you just said is motivational. He said, you're 19 years old, or 20 years old, and you're a college student, and your dad just recently passed, and you're not letting your disability or your things going on in your life kind of dissipate you from doing the things that you need to do. And I said, okay, I'll throw you a bone, because I had decided to take a semester off of college that semester anyway, due to emotional burnout. So I was like, um I'll throw you a bone. I'll look up, public speaking classes, and I'll just go to one and see if I like it, not thinking anything of it. So I go to my first meeting, which is October the 4th, 2017. I will remember that day for the rest of my life, because that's the day that it changed my life. And you're probably thinking, oh, he fell in love with public speak public speaking right away. No. So I walk into my first Toastmasters meeting, and they asked me if I want to be a part of this introductory game where they give you a topic and you have 30 seconds to a minute to respond to a random question. And I said, can I go outside and kind of practice what I'm going to say? And they said, oh no, it's spare of the moment, like right off the cuff. And I said, oh, okay, I'll play. And I don't even think I lasted 10 seconds, 15 seconds maybe. And what kept me going to Toastmasters was, after that blunder of the introductory, little moment there, the constructive criticism is what kept me going. So, needless to say, I I immersed myself in Toastmasters for the next 8 years, where I served as a two-time area director for District 16 of Oklahoma, and a three-time area director for District 16. And I served as president for multiple clubs in the 8 years that I've been in Toastmasters. I've taken a little bit of a break just because of some other projects that I'm doing statewide and national with disability advocacy. So I'll be back in Toastmasters, once my life gets a little less chaotic.